You know, the chuck wagon cook was an ornery feller. He was probably mad because he couldn't cowboy anymore. That's where most of the cooks came from, were cowboys who got too old to straddle a horse or sling a rope or spend all day in the saddle, so they went to cooking because they still wanted to stay with that lifestyle. And some of them were pretty good cooks and some of them were pretty bad. But they say you never argue with a mule, a skunk, or a chuck wagon cook. Here's the way one old cook looked at it. Come all you young waddies, I'll sing you a song. Stand back from the wagon, stay where you belong. I've heard you observing I'm fussy and slow, while you're punching cattle and I'm punching dough. Now I reckon your stomach would grow to your back if it weren't for the cook that keeps filling the slack. With beans in the box and the pork in the tub, I'm wondering now, who would fill you with grub? You think you're right handy with gun and with rope, but I've noticed you're bashful when using the soap. When you're rolling your bowl for your brown cigarette, I've been rolling a dough for them biscuits you ate. When you're cutting stock and I'm cutting steak. When you're wrangling horses, I'm wrangling a cake. When you're hazing the dogies and batting your eyes, I'm hazing dried apples that aim to be pies. You brag about shooting up windows and lights, but try shooting biscuits for 12 appetites. When you crawl from your roll and the ground it is froze, then who bows the coffee that thaws out your nose? In the old days, the puncher took just what they got. It was sow belly beans in the old coffee pot. But now you come howling for pie and for cake, and then you cuss at the cook for a good bellyache. You say that I'm old with my feet on the skids. Well, I'm telling you now that you're nothing but kids. If you reckon your mounts are cussed some snaky and raw, just try riding herd on a stove that won't draw. When you look at my apron, you're reading my brand, 4X, which is signed for the best in the land. On bottle or sack, it sure stands for good luck. So line up your waddies and wrangle your chuck. No use of you snorting and fighting your head. If you like it with chili, just eat like I said. For I aim to be boss of this end of the show, while you're punching cattle and I'm punching dough.
That was such a great poem Red did for us just now, and it's really interesting to hear things from the cook's point of view. I know I definitely wouldn't make the cut. Hey y'all, we're checking on our chili. I know it's simmering away over there. I just wanted to remind you that now is the perfect opportunity to taste it and make sure that the flavor is right. Sometimes chili needs a little bit of sugar, maybe a little bit more salt, or even some cornmeal to thicken. We're gonna take a look at ours and see what it needs. Come on. Did you know that all 5 of our cabins in Cabin Park have origins in Parker County? And the first one that was moved was the McDonald cabin. It came from the Grindstone Creek area in Millsap, Texas. We also have the Strain cabin that came from the Brock area, the Newberry cabin that also came from the Millsap area, the Double Log cabin that has been moved from Hollins Lake Park and reconstructed at the Doss, and soon to come the Hamilton cabin. If you would like more information on how to get involved with Pioneer Cabin Park at the Doss Heritage and Culture Center, visit us online at dosscenter.org for more information about how you can give.